So we're going to talk about the new Chick-Fil-A streaming service. But before we do that,
This is kind of a hot take, but I don't like the Chick-Fil-A sauce.
yeah, I don't either.
I just don't see the appeal of it.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just ranch and ketchup and like something else.
I don't
mixed
know,
in
man.
there.
I think it's disgusting. I don't know what it is, but it's bad. I'll just say that.
Bad.
No one has ever let me that down. I don't think I've ever said that on the podcast. But I cried
Can you just
in.
imagine like you and me go on like a Chick-fil-A like
Yeah.
one episode off streaming service?
Yeah, like a talk show or something like that.
Or maybe even like a episode on like an animated show.
Yeah,
where like
yeah.
our characters are just goofy.
Have you ever heard of the comedian Nate Bargatze? I feel like he would be great for a Chick-fil-A because he's a Christian too. I feel like we got like some like clean Christian, and they did like a 1 hour like. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm David.
I'm Max.
And today, Max is my very special co-host. So we're going to talk about the new Chick-fil-A streaming service. But before we do that, we want to interview Max. How are you doing today, Max?
I'm doing well. I mean, it's a Monday. Like I
is
just
a
got
Monday.
off of school, but
Yeah.
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. Could you close that door?
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's going to seem so awkward. It's like, close the door. Well, I want you, somebody stay here. All right? No. But, yeah, so that's awesome. I want to ask you some questions so people could connect with you and get to know you more. What is your go-to Chick-fil-A meal?
Okay, so you can call me basic for this, but like, if I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm ordering a chicken sandwich, number
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
not spicy, no pickles, a lemonade, and medium fries and ketchup.
Yeah.
This is kind of a hot take, but I don't like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, I don't either.
I just don't see the appeal of it.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just ranch and ketchup and like something else.
I don't
mixed
know,
in
man.
there.
I think it's disgusting. I don't know what it is, but it's bad. I'll just say that.
Bad.
Yeah. So, are you like a lemonade? Do you get like the ice cream lemonade thing?
Ice cream lemonade.
Have you not heard of that?
No.
Yeah, they have like you can put like ask for like icy lemonade, and they put like ice cream or lemonade. I think so. I have a friend that works there, and he's like, yeah,
nah.
they do it.
I don't. Okay, so like lately I've been cutting down on like sugar and stuff
Smart.
like that.
Yeah.
But like, I might have to try that out next time.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of that before.
Okay.
So, yeah, that actually does sound really good right now.
Yeah. Lemonade, dude. I love lemonade.
Like
I
a
think it's-
lemonade float.
Yeah, I think it's great. So you've been a follower of this podcast since basically day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you told me about it at like lunch or something. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
Mhm.
And I see it. I click the first episode. I watch it. I'm like, where's the rest?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the rest.
Yeah. I mean, Max is a true follower when he watched our first episode because that was, I would probably say, our worst episode, but it's
like slowly over time. It's
Yeah.
just you're building up like more and more.
Mhm. Yeah. So you clicked on it when it was that logo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When it was this logo, I was like, it's a little bland, but
Yeah.
I can see like it's got the point across.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't want to be mean to this logo, pride, true, old logo.
Yes.
But like the new one's just so good. It's
Yeah.
just like comic book.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to
Yeah.
get. We had a professional artist do it.
Yeah.
So-
You told me about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but he's like a comic book artist, and he like my grandma like worked with him, and she was like, "Hey, can you do this?" No, my Grant works with him, and so he was like, "Hey, can you make this?" And he's
My
like,
Grant.
Yeah, my Grant works with him. My Grant, like buddy. But yeah, he's not dead. I just want to make that sure. That sounded like he was like,
Yeah. He's still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
He's busy.
But yeah, so you've been a follower of the podcast since day one. Do you have a favorite episode?
I mean, I think it was. Oh man, I think it was like the one where you said we're starting a gaming channel. Cause
Really?
yeah, well, I think it's just like about that one. It felt very just down to earth and just like talking and stuff like that. And it's like it's just fun to have this like you're Monday and it's just like I'll put this on and like if I'm on the ride to school or something I'll put this on and be like oh well, you know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to this in study hall
Yeah.
and like do my work while listening to this.
Yeah.
I have Spotify on my computer.
Oh, yeah.
So I can just listen to it during study hall.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah. That episode was totally unscripted. Like, we had no idea what we were going to talk about.
Oh, and I love unscripted.
Do you?
I love unscripted episodes because
Mm-hmm.
it's just you don't know what you're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
And it ends up being a really good conversation.
Yeah. And you try to, like, throw in some, like, inside jokes and start inside jokes in the podcast.
Yeah.
So I think that is, like, a really fun thing. Another thing is, like, what's your favorite movie?
You really had to hit me with this question.
Yeah, I know. This is, like, one of the toughest, like, questions in pop culture.
Okay, so you can call me an Avengers fanboy, but like Avengers Infinity War
Okay.
/ Avengers Endgame, because I kind of just merged the two movies together.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna be better than that?
Yeah.
It's like you had 10 plus years of build up, and you've got this masterpiece.
Mhm.
It's like, what are you gonna do after that? I mean, Spider-Man: No Way Home, but like,
Yeah.
you know, Davey crying in theaters.
I did cry. No one has ever let me that down. I don't think I've ever said that on the podcast, but I cried in Spider-Man: No Way Home because I don't even think I don't think the podcast was out when No Way Home came out.
No Way Home was like 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it came out like later.
Yeah, because I was doing Stuck in the Middle.
Yeah.
That was the Christian podcast I used to do. But that was fun. That was really fun. I remember just bawling in the theaters.
The best thing about that was from another friend that we have like mutually, and he sent me a horrible low quality image, but all I see is just a tear running down Davey's cheek. I'm like, dang, he's invested.
Yeah, I was, dude.
I don't cry in movies, but like it's either a dog movie.
Oh yeah.
The end, like the ending of Toy Story 3, because.
Oh yeah.
Or just like a movie that I really like, and then the franchise gets ruined. Marvel.
Yeah. So, on to the topic of this whole episode. We're going to be talking about Chick-fil-A's new streaming service. Max, when you heard this bizarre thing that was announced, what was your very first reaction?
I don't even know. I was just shocked that Chick-fil-A, the food company, is making a streaming service. And it's just, what are you gonna put on the streaming service that makes it better than others? Like, I might be a marketing manager after this, but like maybe if you sign up for like 2 months, you get like a free chicken sandwich.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
Like it's a deal that you can do for like free Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I'm trying to think of a chicken joke to make, but I don't know, man. I just feel like it's either gonna do so well they're just gonna have to make a like separate part of Chick-fil-A, or it's just there's not gonna be anything to do with it. Like it's just gone immediately.
It's its own like solo thing, maybe, or
I don't know.
Yeah,
because when you think Chick-fil-A, you don't think a streaming service.
No.
Like, what are they gonna call it? Stream a Chick?
Stream a Chick, yeah.
Stream a Chick or something?
I don't know. We got like Disney Plus. We have, Netflix. Or they kind of call it like Chick Flick or something like that.
Yeah, Chick Flick.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many things you can do with it, but like,
what are you gonna do?
But what are you gonna do with it?
Like, you have to decide something. Like, you have to decide on one thing to start.
Yeah.
But where do you start?
It's so bizarre. Like, people are like, okay, what are we gonna get next? Like a Taco Bell streaming service? And I will say Chick-fil-A does have pretty sick ads. Like, they're good with the white background,
and
the red
it's
couch.
like just really clean. Yeah.
It's like dun 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 dun. Yeah. But Deadline said that it was a positive move for the reality TV show industry, which has been struggling in the recent years. And another source added it was a good opportunity, comparing it to the brand. So they said that it's going to be like reality TV shows. I'm thinking like Real Housewives is the very first reality TV show I think of.
You know what I really want to see?
Yeah.
I want to see a food fight with just Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Oh, that would be interesting.
It's
yeah.
Like, Chick-fil-A
that would be
sandwich.
cool. Yeah.
Or maybe they do like maybe if you sign up for like a month, you get entered in like a raffle for like free Chick-Fil-A for life or something.
Yes, that would be cool.
Just put me on the marketing team already.
Yeah. Many people were tweeting out that I saw one that was like, I'm about to be mad when they closed down Chick-fil-A Plus on Sundays.
Chick-fil-A Plus on
Dude, I think that was like perfect. Like,
I think
if they close it on Sunday, they gotta follow the brand, you know?
True, like they have to.
It's such a bizarre concept. Like, when I heard this, I was like, I don't know like what you can do with this.
Like, how are you gonna make a streaming service from a food company?
Yeah.
It's weird.
And I was thinking, I was like, they were like, yeah, we want to do some reality TV shows, maybe some animated shows, and like, I don't like. If you had an idea for a Chick-fil-A TV series, what would it be?
Okay, I would say maybe the chickens fight back.
Oh.
And it's like, let's say the heroes, aka the Chick-fil-A employees, are like, they're running out of Chick-fil-A sandwiches and they don't have anywhere to get them.
Yeah.
So they have to go to a farm, but secretly, like, the person that runs the farm is against like the whole Chick-fil-A thing.
Oh.
So they like plan a
Or it's
plot.
a cow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's like a cow, like, orchestrating everything and telling the chickens, no, human bad.
Yeah.
Cow good. And it's like, it ends up like all out war between the chickens.
That would be a fun animated show. Yeah.
Like, can you just okay, Chick-fil-A, they're not gonna hear this, but like,
I don't know, man. We'll tag them.
If you hear this, I want the animation to be really goofy, because that would just go so well with the brand. Because like, normally you have a really clean, you know, like you said, white background.
Yeah.
I would find it funny if it's just like a really weird and odd animation style.
Kind of like We Bare Bears or Teen Titans Go or like Gravity Falls. That's what I'm thinking of when you would like describe it.
Like that. And it's like the characters are all like shaped differently, and it's just like, it's just fun. It's not like serious.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because Chick-fil-A is known for being a Christian company.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're going to team up with like Angel Studios, like a Christian company, make like some Christian movies. Do you think that's a good idea, or you're like, oh, the Christian movies haven't been doing good? I would love that. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you give me a Christian movie and I'm going to like it either way.
Yeah.
But like, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because if you have like a lighthearted show, you know, amidst everything that's going on, and you've just got these goofy characters running around chasing chickens or whatnot.
Yeah.
And like, don't make the plot too serious, but like at times serious.
Yeah.
But like, it's like you said, Teen Titans Go or Gravity Falls, like, it's just happy most of the time.
Yeah.
And they don't have just like everything serious and dark and broody and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's really cool because like, I feel like Chick-fil-A kind of gives opportunity to people that like, you know, don't get opportunities. But I do feel like, you know, like there are some comedians I feel like would be great on a Chick-fil-A streaming service.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, can you just imagine, like, you and me go on, like, a Chick-fil-A, like, one episode off streaming service?
Yeah, like a talk show or something like that.
Or maybe even, like, a episode on, like, an animated show.
Yeah,
where, like, our characters are just goofy. Because if you just have goofy characters running around doing goofy things, it does well compared to really dark and, like, other than, like, Batman. Cause it's Batman. But, like, if you just have a light, happy-hearted show, you know, just goofy and fun, it does so much better, like, well.
And I think if you keep it family friendly, the whole family can watch it.
And that means like viewer retention rate is going up and up through the roof. And it's like, if you like you said, family friendly, like stuff like that, when a whole family can watch it, it means maybe those kids like get their kids to watch it when they're older. So it's just, you know,
I mean, that's what they did with like X-Men '97. You know, like
the
parents loved it. It was great, and the parents loved it. And they're like, "Hey, kid, like watch this," you know, because it's a revival. Have you ever heard of the comedian Nate Bargatze?
I have not.
Dude, you gotta check him out. He's good. He created a show called the Nate Bargatze Show, and after one episode, it got canceled.
Oh.
But people say it's super good, but he wasn't a big enough comedian. I feel like he would be great for a Chick-fil-A because he's a Christian too. I feel like we got like some like clean Christian, and they did like a 1 hour like show or like movie or special. I feel like that would be great for the streaming service.
Yeah. It's just if you have people that not everyone knows,
Mm-hmm.
and they come on and they get a good feedback from everyone else.
Yeah.
That means they want more of that person.
Yeah.
Or more people like that, or both, which is
yeah.
even better.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's interesting because like, what's another brand that's going to be like, hey, let's come out with our own streaming service.
Oh, man, it's like I don't really think any other brand could do that because I feel like Chick-fil-A has built up this persona of being nice and Christian, things like that, because it's way more respectable to be something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't see I'm not thinking of anything. I don't see any brand, like any specifically food brand that could do what Chick-fil-A is trying to do.
Yeah, I think it's maybe could be McDonald's with their Ronald McDonald, the Grimace, the hamburger, and make that like an animated show. But I mean, that's just a stretch.
But here's the thing. Here's what Chick-fil-A has over McDonald's is quality.
True.
Because you want a brand that has good quality, so that means it would like in someone's brain correlate to good quality shows. Yeah. So if you have bad quality food and people don't like it because of that, they're not gonna say, you know, I wonder like what the McStreamin service has
the
on.
McStreamin,
like McStreamin, like I just don't think they have. If they really change up their ingredients and stuff, and they start doing kind of like what Chick-fil-A is doing, and they switch up quickly and they do that.
Rebrand.
Yeah, rebrand, like a total rebrand. That could definitely work, but I don't think right now because the quality of their products.
True. I mean, if you think that, have you ever been like treated wrong at Chick-fil-A?
No.
No.
Have you been treated wrong at McDonald's?
Yes, hundreds of times.
My mom won't let me work there because it's McDonald's.
Really? Wait, why is that? Just because, or?
Well, it's McDonald's. Do I need to elaborate?
True. Yeah, true.
And I'm sure if I asked her, like, oh, can I work at Chick-fil-A? She'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because it's compared to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, there's a massive difference between fan bases. Because if you think about a Chick-fil-A fan, they're nice, they're respectful. And then you think about a McDonald's fan, they probably just want food quick.
You know, like, but I feel like when you go in the back of Chick-fil-A, they're like reading their Bible and they're like doing a Bible study. But if you go to like the back of McDonald's, they're like vaping and cigarettes. You know, it's like it's a total opposite. You know.
Well, like, hey, if you work at McDonald's and you read your Bible.
Yeah, you're a W. You're a W. But I do feel like, I mean, I think Chick-fil-A is like a good choice. But I mean, I feel like, do you also think it's a strategy for people to click on the streaming service and then psychologically when they look at the Chick-fil-A logo, they go, oh, I want some Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
or do you think it's like, oh no, it's just for the streaming service?
I feel like if they strategize it well and they put the streaming service and they put their brand on there and make people think, oh, Chick-fil-A, like the food, and like, you know, when you're watching it, maybe there's a trend that can go around, like I got Chick-fil-A while watching the Chick-fil-A streaming service, and it's like, you can, because Chick-fil-A can do so many things with their advertisements, and they can make it to where they can have just a food brand too. They can probably do anything at this point.
True.
It's just all about the persona of what they have.
And I feel like a lot of people know where Hollywood's going. And, like, for example, Dude Perfect just came out with their new app. And Chick-fil-A, you know, they're like, oh, you know, because their reason was, like, YouTube isn't getting better. It's getting kind of worse with, like, the content. And, like, you know, sometimes ads will pop up that are, like, raunchy or whore. But when you have your own app, you get to be like, no, like, we allow the apps, you know?
Because what I think they should do, not just hire Chris Pratt for every actor. But, like, just have someone that people don't know and have them fall in love with that person. And say, this is our new like staple of our streaming service.
Yes, yeah.
And if you want to see this actor, you have to go to this streaming service.
Smart, very smart. Yeah.
Like exclusivity to make sure you have something that people want.
Very much. I do like that. I like that a lot. So, yeah, I mean, let's try to get Max's story out there. Let's tag it. Let's tag Chick-Fil-A. We're definitely going to clip it. Thank you, Max, for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for your great ideas and your comedy. I thought it was great. You will be seeing Max soon. Max has been a follower. He's going to be on again. We already have ideas. So, yeah, thank you guys so much, and have a God bless day.
See ya.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm David.
I'm Max.
And Max is my special co-host today. And today we're going to be talking... What's up?
Cut off your head. I did.
What?